control initialized.
Hey people, 5 Aces here. And today I've got a little something special for you guys. We're back on Tournament Island with a 1v1. And in the top left corner, spawning in as Ukraine, we have R34ch, who I've casted a couple times, but who is so far always gotten the shorter end of the stick. But he's a great player regardless. And his opponent du jour is going to be Amphi. But wait, what's so special about Amphi? We've casted him before. Nah dog, that ain't actually Amphi. This man posing as Amphi is actually Spy, aka Fake Chamberlain, aka the Chameleon, aka why did you steal my name, you dingus? He's kind of a tricky one. He tends to mess with other people's names. He's posing as other people all day. And he's a good player though. He comes from StarCraft as far as I'm aware. And let's see how this pans out. He's going for an early engineer, which is smart because, like, look at Tournament Island, 16 oils, right? So it would be a waste not to go for an engineer because for the cost of 500 you can basically get like 3 free refineries in terms of your value. So absolutely do this. Yep. R34ch is going for the same approach, but he's a bit later with his engineer. And oh, we actually have the real Amphi in the chat as well. So he's probably just sending out his minions to do his bidding for him. Interesting setup. This might heat up quickly. Alright, we've got Amphi securing the top right corner for himself, and R34ch going for the bottom left position as kind of an expansion, and following it up with a second NG, I guess. Yeah, here's the second NG. As the specs are spoiling that this is actually water map. Come on guys, don't be like that. Nah, just kidding. Alright, second NG for Amphi as well. So far no great deviations in their builds. Both going for probably a 2 refinery start, I'd say. Nope, War Factory first here. What's it gonna be for R34ch? He's a bit behind on the production. Maybe he's slouched a bit on the... yeah, War Factory as well. Maybe he's slouched a bit. Yeah, and he's gonna run the engine, but he's gonna run head first into a couple of rifles. So, yeah, I don't know how this is gonna pan out. Getting the snipe, probably, yep. Getting the snipe on one of the NGs is pretty big. He's gonna deny him 2 oil derricks. So basically on this map, on Tournament Island, it's so large, you might wanna go for like at least 1 early vehicle. Amphi or Spy is doing just that right now with his light tank. He's probably going for the denial of service attack. There is 1 refinery as of now. This could prove annoying at least. Oh no. R34ch has been saving for a second refinery, so nothing's gonna come out of this. All he can do is block the War Factory, but he doesn't see that nothing is being produced at the moment, so no damage done really. Oh, he got a second NG over. It was his... oh, he's built 3 NGs. Interesting. That's a large investment. As of now, there is no Tesla coil yet, so his light tank is free to do as he pleases in the base. If he avoids the rocket soldier, that is. Is he gonna make it? He's trying for the block, but he hasn't scouted... no, he has scouted the second refinery. I would just pull out. He needs to, yeah. He needed to pull out earlier. That's what she said. As R34ch is securing his backline oil derricks, so he has got 10 out of 16. That's a pretty good haul, I'd say. Nope! Just kidding, as Amphi has countered with a Ranger NG. And he's getting the oils for himself now. So it's gonna be probably a fair split. The light tank is kind of bothering me, it was kind of a waste. Oh, as we have a promoted engineer from a crate. That's pretty good. Going for radar tech, as opposed to the service depot of R34ch. On this map, on a large map, basically you have 2 options. If you opt for the early service depot, you're opting for early... ooh, duplication crate. You're opting for an early MCV, and you're opting for an early second expansion, which is going to be quite valuable on this map. If you're going for a radar dome, you are wanting to get air control for yourself, and thus map control. Wow, Spy, come on, the RNG. He's picked up a Duke crate, or basically a infantry care package, consisting of 3 rockets and 4 rifles. And an NG, I guess? Must have been an NG, free NG. That's a big deal. Alright, all the northeastern oil derricks are under the flag of spy now. And keep in mind, guys, I will keep I will keep mixing it up all the time. I will keep saying Amphi like 50 times this cast. It's just going to happen. But it's actually spy. And he's going for early artilleries. Not sure. And on a map this open, look. A map this open basically means that your artilleries can get flanked so easily. So this is super easy to counter, especially if you have the luck of reach of getting a dupe crate and getting 3 flak trucks for free. He is going for an early second MCV as predicted, as opposed to Spy, who doesn't really have anything in the way going for him right now. Yeah, the Hind can come in and poke a bit, but that's all she wrote, really. Now the flags are closing the gap. Nope, they're not finding him. Early Navy is also an option, especially as allies on this map. So there's gonna be the first engagement, pretty much 6 minutes in. And yeah, can he go for the NG? If he can land the NG, he can at least deny the production. That would be big. No. Nah, dog. Not happening. There is a wall of meat here between him and the Conyard. And a pillbox ain't gonna save you. Heli goes down. It's pretty sloppy micro. He might want to pull the medium tank back there, as there is a bunch of rocket soldiers. Going for the crush. Not doing much. And he doesn't have anything to his name anymore. He should just pull out. Buddy, haul ass. There is a time to tango and there is a time to boogie. And now it's time to boogie. Going for the cell, yeah. Flak trucks are so good at chasing units on retreat, so it wouldn't have mattered. So he was better off selling out. So Reach has the edge now. He has his first expansion. He should go for a second expansion right over here and secure himself 3/4 of the island, basically. All Amphi's going for him are those 5 rifles, and they may be able to like snipe an NG that comes by, but yeah. He's trying again. he's trying to decap. This reminds me of what's the game? Not Call of Duty. Company of Heroes, yeah, where it's a constant capping and decapping. So constant decapping of whale derricks, quite an interesting strategy. And Reach has kind of whiffed, because now there is the service depot tech out for Spy, and Spy will get half of the map. So they are sharing evenly. Sharing is caring, guys. Just remember that. But yeah, he's got the nuke advantage, and he has rushed 2 spies, which take into consideration that they're not cheap if you're playing as Germany. That's 1,000. So that's basically a tank and a rocket infantry. Yeah. He's going for the disguise. The spies just putting on wigs. Oh, what I really like is you can disguise your spies as Tanya, as your own Tanya even. So it's just like right-click them on Tanya and they're gonna put on a wig and they're gonna be like, "Oh, king of the country." Which is pretty baller. Okay, the transport helicopter is still broken as fuck, because look at the vision it gives. That's what, like 14 cells, I think, if I remember correctly. That is kind of nuts, because there's supposed to be like a transport unit and there's supposed to be a risk associated with dropping. So one of my all-time favorite strategies has become to just load a transport heli up with 8 rocket infantries and go to town on the economy. Because most people would not protect their ore fields. They would protect their refineries, but not the ore fields. And yeah, he's probably going to land the spy, but Reach is broke. So what good's it gonna do? It's just gonna give him the refund cost on the spies. The Lone Ranger, just sitting there, doing his job of scouting. But yeah, no early harassment. It's all boiling down to like a mid to late game engagement. So here are the spies. Yeah, getting a full refund on his spies at least, but that was not worth the cost. Reach is really ahead in the kills department, because he has cleaned up the first attack force for Spy. And he has scouted the tech center. And I would honestly, against Ukraine, go for a double tech center. I keep doing this against Ukraine because it's basically the only way you're not gonna get tech sniped within 5 minutes. Let's see, the parabombs are halfway there. So 3 minutes until the tech center can get taken down. But keep in mind that he doesn't have the destroyers on the radar. So this might hurt his economy a bit. Let's see. Both are kind of low on cash right now. Lowish anyway. This helicopter's not gonna get far. Yep. He's pulling an amphi. Remember how on the 2v2 in Siberian Road, when amphi completely just ran all his stuff into the defensive lines, all his helicopters into one AA gun? I think he's pulled an amphi right now. He is, yeah, he's playing the role all too well. Ooh, on one of the longbows almost getting sniped right off the bat, but the artilleries are in the back line now. That's what you want, the positioning. Look at the positioning, and yeah, Air Force gonna get taken down. No big. What about the crash? Nope. And the artilleries are still able to... Wow, almost. This is so clutch. Yeah, the artilleries have cleaned up the infantry block. You can't go extremely light armor versus artilleries without the backup of an Iron Curtain, but the Iron Curtain is here now. He should maybe have waited. If he had just waited for a minute... Oh, he's chronoed away. That's a nice touch. But now we have base v base, and the Tesla coins are starting to come out here. So Spy needs to think of something real quick. He needs to get up his gun turrets, he needs to get his artilleries into position. Those will get chronoed back. Yep. Nice double shot. Yeah, the turrets are coming out. And maybe this is enough. Maybe he has just managed to turn the game for himself, like on a map control and asset standpoint. See how all the... Yeah, he's trying to focus down the turrets with the Tesla quads, but as long as you're in range of gun turrets, they make such quick work of anything. Oh, parabombs. Good angle, good angle. I mean, they're gonna get the power plant and the 2 gun turrets, which is a good haul, I'd say. But it's not enough. The artilleries are continuing to shell. And where is his production? Reach is floating 15k. What the hell? This could have been such a different engagement. He's selling out now. He completely forgot his production queues, both of them. The war factory is just running dry, and so are the barracks. This may have cost him, if not the game, then at least his early game edge. But finally, we're getting into the interesting part where the engagements are going to happen. Welp. He also managed to get the decap on the oil derricks, so Spy has the econ lead by far now. He's got like 12 out of 16 oil derricks. That's pretty good. He's still got an NG. He might just want to sneak it over. Plus he's getting so much mass up. I mean, yeah, it's always risky to go for this many artilleries. I'd usually just go for a bunch of medium tanks and supplement it with 2 or 3 artilleries. In order not to lose all the artilleries to 2 flak tracks. But something else that I recently discovered you can do versus flak tracks, sandbags are incredibly cheap and incredibly fast to build. So you can just wall off curtained flags with sandbags. Pretty good strat. Oh yeah, here's Tanya. Special Agent Tanya's back. And we were having a balanced discussion recently where one guy brought up the Soviets had Volkov, Soldier Volkov in their missions in the original. Why not bring Volkov back? It would be broken as fuck, but then again it would be so much fun. The destroyer fleet is growing unbeknownst to Reach, who at least has got his curtain back up, so he might want to just scout and take out all the artilleries. This is so juicy. This is basically flak truck bait. Flak truck porn, if you will. Now he's starting to fire up the production again, but he needs to really ramp it up because the scouting hind almost get taken out. And now the chrono shifts are about to happen. Nothing too major, just getting 1 out of 3 harvesters, and this was oversaturated anyway. But hey, he's curtaining into the dark, but he knows about the artilleries and he's found them, he's sniffed them out. Chase them! Chase them down to the end of the earth. Alright. That's pretty good. getting so many picks. Okay, the invuln frames have run out, so it's time for the Hellies to go to town. But pretty good regardless. See, he's gotten six or seven artilleries. That's incredible. Because it's basically for free. It cost him 3 flak tracks. Well worth it. Double neighborly art now. And the destroyer fleet is grown. So I think Reach is on a timer. Let's look at the assets. He's floating 22k versus Spy, who is broke. Absolutely broke. Like, not even close to broke. Broke in a literal sense. He's at 0. 22k. How do you even manage to float this hard? He's producing from... Let's see. Yeah, he's producing from every slot. But he doesn't have naval production. And he's just stalling his base defense production and his power plant production. It's kind of sloppy. Yeah, and now Spy is just able to set up siege on 2 fronts. He's shelling with the artilleries here, and it's gonna do damage eventually. Right now it's just trying to focus the harvesters, and the harvesters are just refusing to take damage because they move all the time. But it's gonna turn into a problem very soon. And at the same time, he's taking out the Wilderics. And there is no real way to counteract this because he doesn't have subs right now. Iron Curtain subs would be amazing. Oh, reverse decap. So he's trading for the Wilderics. But still, that's 2 flag tracks down. Pretty mediocre for a chrono. The Iron Curtain is back up, so he may want to go to town here. Okay. Time to tango. Is he gonna get the crate? Yep, 1k. Pretty nice. He needs the Iron Curtain. Why isn't he using the curtain? So many hinds, so many artilleries. It would be the perfect, it would be perfect. And the Iron Curtain, that was so unlucky. It took down the Iron Curtain without him getting the Iron Curtain off. It took down the MCV that had just moved. And it has put a couple and almost killed the Raider and almost killed the Tech Center. This was kind of sloppy play on Reach's part. Yeah, it was good by Spy to focus on the right assets at the right time. But at the same, now the Hinds are coming in, sniping the Tech Center. I would go for the Eco and the Raider Dome, obviously. Ouch. Ouch. He knows how to amphi, basically. Even cruisers for the long-range barrages. And all that Reach really has over him is the air dominance. Now the artilleries are getting torn apart. I would go for the cruisers, yeah. Yaks do a lot of damage to cruisers even. If they're being massed. I mean, they're basically good against anything you can mass. No, don't. No! Spy! Yeah. I think he's been trying to put an homage, to do an homage to Amphi here by wasting all his hinds for no gain. You're playing the role too well. No. Alright, here's the nuke. Taking down his own badgers. That's kind of hilarious. And yeah, the parabombs just for an air show. Pretty overkill, but you know how they say overkill is the best kind of kill. And concrete walls coming out of Amphi now. He's trying to block off the western entrance, so Reach can't push because he had the nav set up, so he knew about the infantry blob. So now he has to get another tech center, as per usual. Well, the air fleet is still up, but kind of stagnating on the rearming process. And I don't know, it could go either way, but I see Spy in the lead now because he has the destroyers, he has the critical mass, he can just snipe, and all Reach can really do is snipe buildings with his yaks. That's what yaks are designed for. And yeah. Cruiser shelling again. And ever since the changes to the yak crash path, you know how they used to just come down crashing, 2 or 3 cells and instantly kill everything, like kill a blob. With the old yaks, you could kill this blob in 2 yaks. just suiciding them in. But with the new yak system where they travel way further, ouch. See, now they travel like 6 or 7 or 8 cells, and it's kind of random. You can't really do the Allahu Yakbar anymore. It's just been basically been patched out of the game, which I still don't know. It's a big nerf to the Soviets, but I still don't know if it's a good or a bad change. It's I'm kind of on the fence about it, but it's interesting regardless. It's taking a big element out of the game, but at the same time, yeah, maybe it was too strong. Time will tell. And yeah, he's trying for crashes, but it ain't happening anymore. And the Chrono Prison. He's sentencing the flak tracks to Chrono Prison. Nice. And the ore trucks are slowly being whittled down by the cruisers. Cruiser accuracy, man. Nothing to write home about. Yeah, there is quite the blob, but it's light armor. He would need some heavy armor to supplement this. A couple heavy tanks would be all he needed. Now this is gonna get interesting because there is not enough for Prem to defend this unless Tanya just gets into a pillbox. A Tanya pillbox would do miracles here. Alright, let's focus on the engagement. This is gonna get hairy. There's too many rockets. Their rockets are gonna get picked off. Yeah, but at the same time he can push through here. Iron Curtains is very big. He's not gonna get the crushes. Oh, he's walling off. If he gets the walls in time, if he gets them down in time, this is gonna... Walls. Ladies and gentlemen, walls. The great wall of fuck you. And the crashes, the yacht crashes are gonna happen on his own man. Now see, the flak tracks can't get to the artilleries anymore. And there are a couple of yaks, but he has to suicide them in order to get in. Look at the artilleries! This is a barrage of steel, just melting through the forces here. Oh, there is a window here. Ouch. Nope, he whiffed. If he had been paying more attention, he could have run in his flak tracks into the minimum range of the artilleries, because they have like a minimum range of, what, 4 or 5 cells? 4 cells, I think. And just outmaneuvered them. But it was too late, and now all his infantry got slaughtered. Like, not even a contest. Oh, the V2s. That was risky. He chronoed the V2s right next to his tech center, and if Reach had paid closer attention, he could just have sniped the tech center, because it only takes 2 rockets to die from V2s. And the nav set is back up now. So he can poke all day. The nav set is one of the biggest assets the Allies have against Soviets late game. Because yeah, on the other hand, the Iron Curtain is gonna do so much damage if you just let them. But if you have artilleries plus nav set, you can poke all day. See, like this, you can whittle down forces before they even get to you. Especially with the walls here, because the walls kind of favor the Allies, because the artilleries just have such ridiculous range. How many specs are in here? I'm guessing that there are a couple of specs now, apart from the real Amphi. Carrillo, high. Oh, it's kind of a high-class spec rating, huh? Carrillo, high, Amphi. Alright. I would go for a second tech center still. Against Ukraine, he has it scouted. So once the parabombs are coming in... The parabombs are ready. Oh, Christian is speccing this as well. Wow. Let's look at the combat tab. Amphi is ahead. Yeah. Or spy. That is to say. Ore trucks at the front lines are so good because they tank all the artillery shots without taking damage. They keep you moving constantly. The longbows were no factor at all in this match. But again, it's like one of those high resource games where individual lives don't matter. It's like, I've created a hashtag for this on stream, ouch. For those types of matches, it is the so scared playstyle, because that's how so scared plays usually, where he just gets his eco up and keeps suiciding units to get buildings, and it's hashtag lives don't matter. Lives don't matter at all. Oh, no lives matter. Everyone left behind as he's sentenced to chrono prison. Sentenced to life in chrono prison. Alright. Yeah, so look at the assets. This must be massively favoring Spy by now. He's got a gap generator up. Yep. 100,000 K to 150,000. 100,000. Jeez. Math is hard, guys. Don't do math. Alright. We've got a couple of meds up. Pretty good. Pretty good choice here. Service depot finally going up again for Reach. Didn't have a service depot for like 10 minutes here. Harvest is getting sniped after 5 minutes of being shelled. Hey! Would you look at this? Flags. Curtain flags again. And Spy's just like, nope, big wall of fuck you. We're gonna expand the big wall of fuck you here. Oh yeah, he got his longbows out of the way, would it be costly? Getting some nice ranks on the flags, but now there is no way in. So what you gonna do, buddy? Of all the things to use the Iron Curtain on? Well, flags are one of the best things to use the Iron Curtain on. Specifically because they make short work of the allied damage dealers. That is artilleries and hinds. Oh, and he's selling off, so he's opening the floodgates. Okay, brace yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. The floodgates are about to be opened. Ouch. Lives don't matter. Hashtag lives don't matter. Does he have enough anti-infantry? Yeah. See, look. Reach needs to snipe the artilleries right here, right now. Even if he costs him the axe. Snipe the artilleries. So many more in the back lines. Didn't get all of them. Now, once the first shells start raining down on the infantry blob. Yeah, it's too much. If he had taken out the artilleries beforehand, this would have been a completely different engagement. Barrel bombs. Going the worst way. Going one of the worst angles possible. But they're maybe gonna get Tanya. Let's see. Let's see. Oh no, one of them got... Two of the Badgers got taken down. There's only one here. Unlucky. Really unlucky. And now... I mean, he doesn't have... Oh. And he's chronoed some of his tanks into the missile silo, but no big deal. Wow, now, these crashes have worked. V2's good choice, but too little too late again. Tanya. Yeah, no. Nope. No Tanya anymore. Hashtag lives don't matter. So many artilleries. But now the brunt of the attack force is gone. Only a couple medium tanks. Nuke, but look, he's nuking the nuke, basically stun locking Spy out of his nuke, but there is no follow-up plan. So let's keep our tabs on this. This is not gonna do much. It's only gonna get the nuke and one longbow, a couple infrastructure that was irrelevant to say the best. Alright. And no anti-inf. He needs more anti-inf here to even deal with those like 3 vented. Okay. Finally. This could take hours? No. No, man. This doesn't take hours anymore. This is heavily favoring Spy now. Look at the assets. He's doubling Reach's assets as of now. The next chrono he can just kill the missile silo. Not a big deal. Maybe he could just go for the radar instead. See it? Yeah, he scouted it. Radar and Conyard here would be big, as it would restrict him to this and this build radius, and it would force him to split. What? What? Amphi. Spy, keeps trolling us. Stop. Stop it. Yeah, you can see the pinpoint accuracy of the cruisers. Oh yeah, look at this. Beautiful. Scattering about. It's like covering half the map with their barrages. When they hit, they're deadly. Yeah, taking out more and more eco. And here the destroyers are just camping the airfield, so he has to produce from this airfield. Yeah. Okay, one ore truck. I mean, one ore truck at a time. Ore trucks do matter. Radar down. The MCV needs to pull back. And now there is a second blob coming in. I think Reach sees himself in a better position than he actually is in. because he doesn't have the nav set. Look at his vision. Doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know shit. Look at his vision. Now back to spy. Now back to him. Now back to spy. Yeah. And spy has sniffed out the situation. He would... You know what I'd really like to see? A final spy. To just stunlock the power. Oh, this is the first time the longbows have actually done anything. They have sniped 2 yaks. Way to go. And now they're just putting a few missiles onto the power plant for good measure. And so many rocket soldiers. The curtain, but does he even care? Nope. He doesn't care about the curtain. He just pushes on through. He's saying, these are just a couple mobile flags and 1 Tesla. I can take the punishment with my blob. Lives don't matter. Alright, I think that's what we're gonna have to learn from our current Tesla. Yeah, power down. Power down is GG, basically. Reach is calling it. He would need to shut down. Yeah, he had no more chance. All right, that was a good game. Thanks to Spy for posting it. No thanks to Spy for stealing my name. This guy. Oh, we've played a game where he took my name and we were just double 5 aces. And people got confused shitless. 10 aces, I can't handle it. Why is it 5 aces? Because I've always another one up my sleeve. Alright, so that was a great match. I mean, it was going all south for Reach after he had his window when he could have taken both the expansions, and Spy didn't have his radar tech. He had his radar tech, but he didn't have his service depot up yet, so he didn't have an expansion planned. So he could have taken it in the early game, just going for pure map control versus the really risky heli build in the early game. But he managed to Spy managed to sit it out and basically win a couple good engagements, and then the wall was a big factor because he never had to be afraid of this side being attacked, so he always just kept on producing on the north side and completely neglecting the eastern side, which he didn't have to fight at the eastern front because Reach couldn't attack into this. Interesting match. Yeah, I think that about wraps it up. Let's check the earning graphs maybe, but yeah, they were kind of even. He was, at some point this guy was floating so hard, at some point Reach was floating 22k. That would have been another game changer if he had just managed to produce in the early mid game, because he had completely neglected production for a while. He was floating 22k as a result, so what you gonna do? Those 2 factors have contributed to his loss, otherwise he would have been in a better position. But that about wraps it up for now, guys. Also, there is going to be a big team tournament coming up from the 7th until the 14th, and I'm going to completely livecast the European time slot, which is going to be every day from the 7th until the 14th of November, basically starting next week, from 7 p.m. UTC, which is 8 p.m. for most European countries, and it's going to be live casted on my YouTube channel. And there's also going to be a short announcement video that I'm going to put up on the channel just for shits and giggles. I've got a great new costume to try out there. All right, until then, hopefully see you next week. Tune into the big team tournament. It's going to be a big deal. Many great names, many good players. At least 20 players have signed up so far, including myself. I'm also going to play my matches live on stream, but with a 3-minute delay. So yeah, good fight, good night. See you guys. 5 aces out.
Battle control terminated.